No, the control group and then the
Testing group, right?
testing group.
Yeah. Testing group vagina. It's for science, guys. Come on.
Testing vaginas for science.
You ought to show up with some of those pool strips, that you use to test the pH.
Oh,
I have those.
oh goodness.
And they're like, okay, now I got to stick it in your wiener.
We need monostat. Stat.
Honest. Does this have like this is working like 15 minutes and we're good, right?
What? What's what? It's like I said. Well, I don't know. I'm having a rough night, guys. I'm a little slow tonight.
I was gonna make some eloquent speech about Summer's Eve, but it is fall now.
Fine.
You just want to sing. You want to sing Summer's Eve. Summer's Eve makes me feel fine and refreshed.
So, it's October.
Spook Rocktober. Rocktober.
Uh-huh.
At least on the day this comes out.
Yeah.
We may not officially be there, but our heart is in October.
My heart's always in October.
Where'd September go?
Do you remember?
Were you asleep? Do we need to wake you when September ends?
Yeah.
Nah.
You did that today. Yeah. I slept like an angel. I actually didn't wake up by you guys in the house. I woke up from a call from work.
Yeah, that's much better.
So I have not watched the newest episode of Andor, but I have watched all the 3 prior.
So have I. And actually, man, I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know if this is a trip or something. I finally got to watch episode 3 the other night. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, I know all this. I know all what happens. Did I watch like a extended preview or something? But I could have sworn it was Stormtroopers when I first watched it, and not that other douchebag squad.
So yeah, it probably was mostly in the trailer.
Must have been. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck?
I did watch last night's, or I guess last Wednesday's episode 4, whatever. And to be honest with you, I kind of gravitated to my phone during most of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
It was a little slower. It was cool, but
Yeah,
liked
there's 12 episodes this season, so they can't all be these political melodramas. I mean, I think that's what that's kind of bogging it down. But I keep telling myself they're building up to something. But I'm like, the Rebels animated series did it in a lot more entertaining way.
mm-hmm.
But it's Star Wars, dude. So
Yeah, I mean, it's by no means like, oh my God, this is the greatest.
it just
It's enjoyable.
It reiterates the fact that I really wish there was a Jen Erso show.
Right.
Because, she wasn't trying to, she was just trying to survive in the galaxy. I think that's a lot more interesting than diving into a dude getting into the early stages of the rebellion. I mean, because, again, going back to the Rebels show, we kind of seen that story, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I fucking hate the officer, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
narc, bro.
He's got one of those faces. You just want
I
to
know.
fucking punch it.
I know
man.
he does it
What
so
the-
well.
Oh,
I'm like, God, you're pretentious. God, I hate it.
got
But
your
you do
little
it
blue
so
and orange
good.
suit.
The speech really killed me. That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love the
I
the
loved when he-
Scottish guy cheering him on. He's like, it was great, sir.
Like he's looking around. Oh shit. No, but like when the commander or whatever he is gets into the action, and he's all like fucking scared bunny.
Oh
Yeah. He's pissing his pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm shitting my pants.
Yep.
Like, yeah, fuck you.
I went to a show in Lawrence yesterday. Got back into town like 2:00. Fell asleep at 2:30. Made it on time. Was really proud of that.
Congrats.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't have to get up and come over and get him. So
What show did you see?
I went and saw. I believe her name is Kelsey Boo, America Part 2 and Harbor. Kelsey Boo, she is a solo artist, and she has a ukulele and she sings like Billie Eilish. I would compare it to.
Mm-hmm.
She actually did a Billie Eilish cover and it was really good. But she has like I don't know the technical term of the pedal, but like you play something and then you can loop it and then you can play something else and loop that.
A looper.
Is that what it is? A
Yeah.
looper?
Yeah.
Anyway, she had a looper for a ukulele, and then I think she had like a phaser or some type of synth on it. And she made some really fucking cool sounds on a ukulele that I was like, this is not bad. Like, that's kind of neat. And that was enjoyable. America Part 2, those guys were from Jersey. And keep in mind, I had only really listened to Harbor because it's kind of a chill, mellow, good vibes type band. And America Part 2, Jersey boys don't fuck around. Their bass player was jumping all around the fucking stage. It was at the Bottleneck too, so I love going to the Bottleneck.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
He's fucking swinging his mic like a flail. And I was like, I haven't seen that in a while. He takes it a step further, takes off his bass, throws it in the air, does a flip in the air, and fucking catches it.
Nah.
I shit you not. I watched it with my own peepers. And then at the end, he's literally, guitar strap and all, like swinging his bass over the top of his head. I was like, that is so much faith in those strap locks. Jesus Christ. And so I walked up to him after.
There's people in the front room going, oh, I'm going to die.
And that was more like a rock band. I wouldn't classify them as metal, but I mean, they played some heavy riffs. And I was like, fuck, okay. I was like, this is tight. I wasn't expecting this. I talked to him after the show, and I just walked up to him and said, hey, badass set, man. He's like, oh, thanks, dude. I was like, yeah, I learned that I've really got to work on my fucking stage presence after watching your crazy ass. He said, oh, you're in a band? So, I told him a little bit, but shout out to Freddie at America Part 2. Check him out. But
cool.
And then Harbor was great. From what I would consider very chill, mellow, relaxing, soothing vibes, they put on a fucking great show. And they're all touring together. And at the end, they actually wrote, all three groups wrote a song together, and they all got up on stage and was fucking singing. It was a great time.
That's really cool.
The bass player in Harbor, and as soon as they did it, I was like, no, that means I've got to do it. They played TNT by AC/DC, and he did. So I was like, there's a chance that my AC/DC cover can hit. So
cool. Sounds like fun.
I also had like a self-actualization moment that was really depressing. It was very nihilistic of myself.
No.
I was sitting there just watching the bands, and
It kind of sounds like the opposite of self-actualization.
Whatever.
Whatever, suck a fart, nerd.
Yeah, suck a fart.
All right.
I didn't.
It's meta.
Anyway, it was very nihilistic though. Sitting there, and it's a high to go to a concert, watch a band, all that energy, right? And you feel that rhythm on your chest and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just as much, if not more of a high whenever you're playing that show, right? But in that same token, I was sitting there thinking, watching them put on this great show, and you're feeling how they sound out there. You can't ever physically do that for your own music. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I would love to be completely unknown edge over edge person in a crowd watching us for the first time and like feeling what our music feels like on the other side.
Right.
And I was like, fuck, that's depressing. Like, because I really like what we play and I want to experience it. And it's like watching the footage doesn't do it any justice.
Well, man, what about all those people that go to those shows and they'll never get to feel what the musician is feeling on
This is true.
stage?
Yeah.
That's true.
It's a paradox.
It is a paradox. We're all just sad. Life is sad.
It's kinda
life
like-
is pain.
It's kind of like you smell your own shit and it doesn't bother you, but you smell someone else's shit and you're like, ugh.
That's
Oh,
shit.
what the fuck? No, my own shit bothers me.
What the fuck
You know
is
it's
that?
good when it bothers you.
Oh my
But-
God,
but
what
you-
did I eat?
But you know what I mean, right? Like the closest that we can get, and we're going through it right now while we're recording the second album, is the fact that, once once we have finalized the song for the most part, we can actually go back and listen to it and be like, oh wow, I had no idea, Zach, you played that on the drums, or D, I've never heard that guitar part or ever actually been able to listen to it.
That is something special, actually, because when you're playing it, you're so focused in on what you're doing, and you miss the nuance,
full scope.
Yeah, you don't hear the little details that every individual is adding.
So to make a really fucking long story really short, let's hurry up and finish the second album so that way I can listen to it, because I can never experience it in the
Our
crowd.
second album.
Yeah,
12 gracious melodies.
we're actually back in business in that front. So
Yeah. Did some tracking today.
yeah,
Learn a new song.
Want to hear it? Here it goes.
Doot,
Ding,
doot,
ding,
doot,
ding.
doot, 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 doot.
pretty accurate.
But anyway, I mean, it was a great time. I dragged ass all day today, but it was also good for me to get out of the house and realize, like, man, if we could go on tour again, I'd fucking do it. Like,
Right.
I would really like to find a way to play up in Lawrence, because
I would kill to play the Bottleneck. So
it'd be really cool.
They got
The
packs.
Granada's a really great.
Lorna Shore's gonna be at the Bottleneck in fucking November.
Right.
Fuck.
I
I'm
was
pretty
like,
sure.
I gotta practice my pig squeal.
Pretty sure we can make that happen. We just need to say when. Say when.
But no, I think that's I like the vibe of that town. I've always dug it.
Yeah, the people were super friendly. I had no idea because I had bad signal, so I couldn't like navigate.
Mm-hmm.
But so I knew relatively where the Bottleneck was from that one time. I don't remember how we got out. I have no recollection of how we left.
No, you don't. So you didn't find your way to IHOP.
No, I didn't. We can tell that story after, but
Oh, we've told it a couple of times.
did we?
Yeah.
God, I love that memory. It's my favorite memory of you. From what I can remember.
I'm the one who did most of the remembering.
I know. Shh. Oh, okay. That was a good sport.
Oh, that weekend in general.
That was a good time.
Yeah, we went Friday, right?
Yeah. We went to a show Friday, and then we went to the Harvest of Doom Fest on that, was it Saturday? Or was it reversed?
I think it was reversed because we went
to
to
a horror movie, right?
I don't know. I can't remember. I know that was
remembering.
That was the same weekend we drove to Wichita to see Forming the Void, and it had gotten canceled because, and I mean that fucking bar was closed. And the show got canceled. Apparently, that was the only thing the bar was going to open for. It was fucking closed.
Wow.
We pulled into the parking lot, and I was like, "Fuck!" Get on Facebook, and their car broke down, some shit like that.
Yeah, the van broke down.
Yeah,
I'm like, I have no idea what that's like. Yeah, it was a really long fucking car ride, but it was an enjoyable one.
And I think we went to IHOP again.
I think so, probably.
Or no, we went to Spangles.
Yeah,
burger joint.
Yeah, we did go to Spangles, but
You ever been to Spangles?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all over Wichita.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but jumping back, the people of Lawrence are very polite because I was looking for directions, and the person that I was with was very anxious. You know, like anybody that you roll down the car window for is going to kill you.
roll them up.
And so, you know, I'm rolling down the window. I'm like, hey, man, he's got long hair. I immediately feel no issue. You know, he's not a threat.
Was he black?
No
Go
comment. So anyway, I asked him, I was like, hey, you know where the bottleneck is? He's like, oh, it's down here around the corner. It doesn't matter, D.
I know. I'm thinking of Office Space
Oh, right.
when the dude's driving to work and he's sitting there singing gangster rap, and then a black dude's walking down the street next to the cars, and he like just discreetly goes over and goes click, locks the door.
I have seen
Feels
that
good to
actually.
be a gangster.
Yeah, that reminds me. Let's pour one out for Coolio.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah. It's Coolio. Shit.
Coolio.
I made my kids listen to Gangsta's Paradise this morning.
All I can think of is he took a look at his life and realized there was nothing left.
Jesus. And then we listened to Fantastic Voyage.
But there was another gal, because I'm driving down an alleyway, because I remembered that we walked to the bottleneck via alley. And I
Right.
was like, one of these alleys has free parking. I remember that. And so I stumbled into it. I just came the wrong way. and there's this girl that's like leaving out of the back of the building, and she sees this car turn towards her, park, put it in reverse, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, these people are going to kill me. And so I turn away, and then I rolled down the window. I was like, hi, excuse me. Like, and it was immediately, she was super friendly. So people of Lawrence are very friendly people.
I've always experienced that, man. Like, you walk up and down Mass Street and stuff, see buskers and fucking people.
What is a busker?
So, like, people
street performer.
It's the second time you've
Street
asked that on the
musician.
podcast.
Is it really?
Yeah.
See,
Busker, hardly know her. Up top, come on.
like, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've fucking sowed my wild oats around that town. But there's usually, in my experience, someone going around with a sign saying free hugs.
Yeah.
Trying to
Trying to cop a feel.
yeah, I know.
Man,
I felt
just get some more votes, and the sign will change to free nugs.
oh.
Ain't nobody giving out their weed.
Unless you go to a rock concert, suddenly it's like, hey, I don't know what's in this, but you want to hit it? Hey, brother. I remember whenever we went to Rocklahoma, the hospitality was fucking nuts. Like, just,
Oh yeah, we were just walking around. Hey, let's get some Jello shots. Okay.
I had a pretty good buzz by the time we got back dropping off flyers. It was great.
Yeah.
Great. And then in the crowd, this fucking redneck dude in a cowboy hat, no shirt. Said, you want? Had a flask on him. So you want to take a swig? Put hair on your chest. I was like, fuck yeah, give me that shit. And took a swig of it, and I was like, that was fucking awful. It was like, it's Kentucky Mash, baby. I'm like, all right, here you go.
We've determined that Clinton doesn't like whiskey very much.
It's like Everclear and vinegar.
I like whiskeys, but I don't know what it is because
Or bourbon, at least. You know, like
I
bourbon.
don't like bourbons that much. But like I went through a period where I really didn't mind liquor that much, but now you guys ask, are like, oh, we're gonna do our pre-show ritual of we're gonna take a shot, and there's been a couple times where I about threw up just from a shot. I'm like, I don't know what happened. What happened?
That solves it. It's a challenge now. I'm gonna start packing the egg.
See, Yeg, I don't mind.
Oh, okay. We gotta find something worse then.
I don't mind Jägermeister.
No, neither do I. I take that back. I do not like the taste of it. Love the buzz of it though, man. I will drink it and drink it and drink it, and every time I take the drink, I'll be like, "It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good."
I thought for sure that I'd hate the taste of it because I hate black licorice. I hate it.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Hate it.
It's a bastard's candy.
You can take that shit
like
to
it.
the
What
bank.
does that say about
You
me?
can take that to the
Fucking
fucking
bastard.
bank. Yeah. But but you know, I took like 3 shots in a row. It was like, this is not bad. Like,
I had a buddy that when we go on road trips, every time he saw Spangles, he said, "Spangles, the gay Shonies."
But there's no pizza.
That's I don't know where he got it from, but it just
It's funny, but
Yeah.
there's no pizza.
I don't know if I ever told
I need
this story.
clarification.
I don't
on
think
this. Get him
Shoney's-
on the phone. Get him on the phone.
I don't think Shoney's is anything like Spangles.
I don't know if I've ever
Not even close.
ever told this story on the podcast, but there was I was at a college party one time, and this one dude, I might have told it, but this one dude just was dead set, very interested in me. He made it known to other individuals in the party, and so obviously they told me, like, hey, you know, hey,
This the one you exploited for several drinks?
more than several. You know,
You fucking tease.
shake what your mama gave you. I mean, girls do it at the bar all the time. It's not
Hey,
a fucking problem.
All I had to do was let him lick my asshole.
No double standards.
right?
No,
Right.
no
And-
double standards.
And my whole stance was like, dude, you assumed. If you would have asked, I would have been honest with you. But no, you just thought I looked gay.
Thanks for the drinks. Thanks for the drinks, homie.
Yep. Thanks for the drinks, baby. Brock, if you're out there, I never forgot about you.
He didn't you either.
Well, it was funny because we went to college, right? So I would see him on campus after that whole interaction. I was like, oh, hey.
Fucker.
Yeah. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Nowadays, it'd be like, do your own research.
Let's Google Quentin. Quentin, what is your sexuality? Fuck, heterosexual.
Identify as toaster oven.
Right.
Apache attack helicopter.
Okay.
That's
I like toaster, personally. I mean, you get me hot and I'll pop.
Ooh, shit.
Hey, we got a show coming up
We do.
this weekend.
Metal
This
Stock
weekend?
5. It's not this weekend, bro.
Well,
The
when
weekend
this comes
post
out-
podcast.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
I was sitting here like, oh shit, I gotta cancel some plans.
I gotta get on your page, man. I gotta get on your level.
We're forward thinking podcast.
Not me, baby.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Nope.
Stuck in 1966.
So yeah,
Trademark. Off the Edge podcast.
Mm-hmm.
1966. I like it.
Love it.
Like in Metal Stock. Metal Stock's coming up. The 5th annual Metal Stock. And it's going to be fucking rad.
Yeah, 2 days.
I'm gonna paint a big V on my chest.
Yeah.
Mm. It's going to look like you're pointing people down to your junk.
You might be
Spoil
giving
the fun.
You might give a couple people the wrong idea.
You
know?
might get a few drinks out of it, though, too.
May.
That's BYOB. But, yeah, get somebody else's. That does remind me. No glass bottles.
Yeah.
I did find out that one of my good friends is expecting. So that's
Oh.
kind of cool.
Hey, congrats, good friend.
Yes.
What are they expecting?
A child.
Oh, I thought they had an Amazon package on the way or something.
I was like,
And so, of course, I was doing my
packages.
I was doing my due diligence, and I was like, "Oh, what are you gonna name it?" I was like,
Sanguis, inibus,
I was
corpus,
telling him,
animus.
I was telling him like, "Oh, you've got to name your kid like Oliver Close Off, Willie Stroker, you know, stuff like that." But the one that I'm really pushing for is if it's a boy, you got to name him Chad Thundercock.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
got that porn name built in.
Oh, yeah.
damn.
That'll get him.
What was it? Zach and Mary?
Make a porno.
Yeah. And Jason Mewes' character, I can't remember what his name was, and it was a perfect porn name. But then he said, "Yeah, I got my own stage name," and it was like Bill Scott, you know. So like, I can't remember because they're all like, "Oh, that's perfect." Oh no, that's not my porn name.
I know the name of my next D&D character now.
Chad
Chad
Thundercock.
Thundercock.
Oh yeah.
Come to bring the ruckus to all the motherfuckers.
Pack those Bluetooth speakers, and everywhere he goes, it's thunder.
You start identifying, you know, your zodiac sign. It's like I was born under the sign of Chad Thundercock. You start reading your astrology. It's like you'll bathe in the pussy of thousands of women today. As per usual for the Chads.
He's born with a life preserver.
You might end up with an infection, bro. I don't know. It just says Lester in IMDb.
Oh, shit. What was it?
Well, God damn it.
Yeah, I gotta watch the trailer because it's in the fucking trailer, I think. To be continued.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out.
So what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, yeah. I like getting the interaction on our group page. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, more
thanks
of it.
Thanks
More
to
of it,
everybody
damn it.
that enjoys the stupid memes that we post. And
Yeah, I see you didn't comment. We saw it. We all saw it.
We had shit to talk about. Can't just talk about it in a fart book.
So we put out there
I'm calling out the people that didn't comment. D, shut the fuck up.
asking,
I didn't comment. at all.
Ruining it.
asking people their top 3 scary movie favorites,
What's your favorite scary movie?
which if most of them are like me and they can't stop at 3. You know, because horror movies are like metal genres. I mean, you can break them down into a million different subcategories.
Like, I don't know if my favorite that I've got in mind is even technically a horror movie, but
yeah, and I mean there are some that always show up on like top 100 lists that I wouldn't consider horror, but I mean if you break down what actually happens in them, then yeah, they are. It's just kind of when you see them in the context you see them.
Would you consider Total Recall a horror?
Based on some of the acting, possibly. Certainly on some of the visual effects.
I came home earlier this week and Marcy's like, "How was your day?" And I go, "Do you remember that scene in Total Recall whenever Arnold is outside on Mars and yeah, it was kind of like that." She goes, "I don't remember that." I said, "How the fuck do you? Oh, what? Hang on, look at this."
And then you did
Look
that
at his
face
eyes
again 'cause
bulging.
It just made it worse. You're like,
What was the woman's name?
What?
What was the woman's
I
name?
can't remember.
It was Melina.
Was it?
Fun fact.
nice.
Great.
So we did
Very
get
proud of
we got some interaction, and everybody can weigh in on these movies. But Sam Seeger from Final Warning said number 1, The Exorcist.
You can't go wrong with that pick.
Cocks in hell.
That is a pretty good flick.
That was one of those films that like I was talking about top 100s or whatever, you'd see different specials, and I don't know, man, the makeup effects that they did on her just freaked me the fuck out. And it wasn't until I was like 13 and forced myself to watch it all the way through.
well, you know what?
And it still gives me chills, especially if you get the like the director's cut, which is fucking great because there's a scene where she just spider walks down the fucking stairs and gets to the bottom and just
Yeah.
vomits blood, and it's fucking.
There's a couple takeaways on The Exorcist for me. One, parents were way too calm about her pissing on the carpet. Way too calm.
She was an actress. She wasn't going to clean it up.
Huh?
Her mom.
Oh.
And all the others were actors, and the fucking director. They weren't going to clean it up.
Not from a legitimate standpoint.
Like in the
Like,
film.
yeah, goddamn it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But then you're talking about the director and blah, 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 blah.
The guy that she threw out the window, not the priest, but that was the director of the film that her mom was there. That's why they were in Georgetown.
Okay. Anyway,
I know my Exorcist.
the other point of that was, Dad had hyped up The Exorcist so much to me when I was a younger kid. I wasn't allowed to watch it until
You just wait.
well, and
Tell you how good something is, but I ain't gonna let you watch it.
I had a really long period of desensitilization.
Desensitization.
I was desensitized. Anyway, and then he showed me The Exorcist. I'm expecting to like shit my fucking pants at how much he talked it up.
He's like, it's I.
I'm like, it was all right. Like, it was good. And I was like, scary? Like, what are you, a pussy?
It is
was
all
just
about
the timing.
all about context. Like one of my favorite and what I think is one of the most scary vampire movies is Salem's Lot. And shit, it was a TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you go back and watch it, and it's not that scary, but I would argue that it still has some of the creepiest vampire work in it compared to anything else today. Just those freaky little kids floating through the windows and scratching on the window. Let me in. It's fucking creepy shit.
All I'm saying,
Lost Boys. Is it horror?
I would consider that a horror.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
All I'm saying is the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, fucking scared me more than The Exorcist. Like I actually had a nightmare about fucking Bilbo back.
Well, and
That fucking face, dude. I can't do. I saw a meme pop up the other day. I'm like, I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Well, part of it is you add that face to the jump scare, and that's one thing The Exorcist didn't have a lot of.
Right.
And the jump scares that it did have weren't related to the possession. You know,
Right.
you know, it was like situational jump scares. Like,
Right.
oh shit, you know. But anyway, moving on.
Lord of the Rings horror movie.
But to jump back quickly to jump back to it's got horror elements, that's for sure.
It scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I was not ready for it. There was a long period of time I covered my eyes, but I'd watch shit like The Exorcist. I'd be unbothered, but that shit.
The fucking Balrog in that movie is one of the fucking coolest like monsters, creatures,
Oh yeah,
like in a film, in my opinion.
The actor that played that had to do a lot of fire training.
Yo, really?
yeah. He stayed on fire on set for like 16 hours.
See, I heard he was
nuts, bro.
I heard he was problematic because he kept trying to diddle old men.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You know, I guess you know you could have called it. You know, carrying around a cat of nine tails. I mean, come on.
You're
Everybody's. I'm not kink shaming, but
into that
you're
BDSM.
you're working in front of Ian McKellen all day. I mean, come on, it's gonna happen.
I mean, you give me a cat of nine tails, and
He saw apt pupil.
yeah.
Like, speak, friend, and enter.
Fool for took.
Fly, you fools.
All right.
Yeah. Lost Boys horror, yes. Especially if you consider Jaws horror. To me, I don't consider Jaws horror, but
It's a
it's
thriller.
always
It's a
like
thriller.
top 3 of horror movie
That's
lists.
a thriller to me.
But
Up until like the shark starts eating the boat, I'm like, that was fucking metal as
I
fuck.
will say,
like,
I think we'd have to look up and see. I think I was about, I want to say about 5 years old, and Jaws 3 in 3D hit the theaters, and my dad was
Fucking
like,
love that
"Oh,
movie."
we're fucking watching that." I'm like the whole time I'm going, "Oh my god!"
it is so bad. But I remember watching that as a kid and wanting an underground or not an underwater habitat.
yeah.
I wanted to live underwater. Oh shit, man! I was obsessed with it for a while, and you guys know how I get when I get on a tangent. Number 2, Sam said, was Hellraiser.
it was a good one.
It's a very good one.
I still
Classic.
to this day, the fucking nail like crossed the hand. God,
Yeah.
God, that fucking hurt.
I will say I prefer Hellraiser 2, just because the first Hellraiser was so low budget, and you know they go to hell in Hellraiser 2, which I thought was really cool.
Fun fact: I've never seen any of those movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
It's
good.
been so
Parts,
long that
just
it
parts.
might as
Yeah.
well not have.
Well,
Movie night.
No. The new one.
Yeah.
The new one comes out Friday.
It's a sexy big boob pinhead.
She's not big boob, but
She
What?
will.
There's a
in my
remake
version.
coming
yeah,
out.
Hulu is remaking it. Clive Barker's behind it.
Listen, all I'm saying.
Let's not call it a Hellraiser remake. We're going to call it a reimagining. I wouldn't even say reimagine. Closer to the source material.
all I'm saying.
The Hellbound Heart is the name of the book.
All right. Wow.
I know where my taste in women came from.
I just thought of a.
It's also problematic.
I just thought of a movie I haven't seen in years, and it's probably one of my top ones. But let's finish with
Okay.
that.
We'll put a pin in it.
Put a pin in it.
Put a pin in it.
We'll circle back.
Number 3
Big
was
geeky.
The Devil's Rejects, which hands down is the best film Rob Zombie's made.
Yeah.
Been hit or mostly miss with all his other stuff, but
that one fucking fucks.
it was funny. We were having I was having a conversation with Brooke because she added to this list, and there are a couple of movies on there. I'm like, you said those were your fucking favorites, and she goes, well, they're the most scary. Okay, fair enough. But anyway, Lords of Salem. Have any of you guys watch that one?
I couldn't get through it.
I
Rob Zombie?
haven't watched it.
Okay,
watched that movie.
it's fucking terrible. But it is visually gorgeous, and I've watched it 2 or 3 times now, just because I want to like it because it looks so good.
Yeah.
But no, I don't get into the witch movies very much, like Suspiria and stuff like that. And this one was very, very
The Witch.
influenced by Suspiria. No, it has nothing.
Unpopular
No,
opinion.
but,
I enjoyed.
witch movies.
I enjoyed Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I enjoyed it once you got past the redneck family.
Ah,
I thought that was the cheapest cop out to make Michael a bad guy. Not to mention he wasn't 6 years old. I thought now granted, white trash families is fucking Rob Zombie's specialty, but I just thought that was a fucking horrible cop out. I mean, coming from a
Corporate elite
upper middle class
doing cocaine
suburban
in the kitchen.
white family, and a 6-year-old boy just snaps and murders his sister. That's way scarier than fucking a kid getting beat by his stepdad, some shit. Right. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, we all get beat by our stepdad.
American Psycho. Horror?
That's a social commentary. So what that is.
I fucking love that movie.
It's one of my faves.
Yeah.
It is one of my faves.
I've never,
Hey, Paul.
never loved Huey Lewis in the News more than in that movie.
Oh my God.
Daryl's wife,
So
Marcy,
good.
chimed in. She put Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Again, that falls, that's a gray area, whether you consider it a horror or not.
Right. Great movie. I never really consider it a horror, but
I
love it though.
Yeah, but
The
we're
psychological
also
thriller.
4 white men, so I think if you hopped into the shoes of a woman, then that'd be a pretty terrifying fucking movie. So.
I just want to throw this in there.
Would you fuck me?
so hard.
Dude, have any of you started watching the Dahmer series
Yes,
on
I
Netflix?
finished it.
Not yet.
Oh, you finished it?
I finished it.
I am like 4 episodes in, I think.
Someone's
and-
going to be really pissed to hear that I finished it. So I'm going to need to redact that statement from the
Okay.
podcast.
As long as they finish it by Sunday, you're in the clear.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I really just don't understand the fascination. Like it actually grosses me out. I don't
Yeah.
dig it. I like the shit really happened.
Right,
Well,
right.
It was the same thing.
Yeah, it's
the
a
same
lot of
thing could be
people are
said with like
finding it
whenever
disturbing.
the Zac Efron Ted Bundy came out. You get these fucking weirdos that are fantasizing about these psychopaths. I'm like, you can go right down the street to the meth house and you can find one way easier.
I don't.
but
No,
I think it's fascinating to look not so much at the acts that they perform, but them.
the psychology of it.
Well,
Yes,
that
you know.
and them
Yes.
in their day-to-day lives.
Well-
Like who were they?
Right.
Why
Like,
weren't there signs?
I think what weirds me out about it, what I'm taking away from it, is in my mind just not knowing a lot about the details of the actual case and stuff. I thought that he, had so many victims and never got caught for a while because he was like really smart about it. But apparently everyone was just really fucking inept and just kept overlooking all the signs that he was a fucking whack job, dude.
Yeah.
Well, and it's not only that, but the people that he was targeting, they
Right.
they didn't matter in the eyes of the
Right.
law.
Right.
Yeah.
when you're talking about going down to the meth house, I think there's a big difference between
Yeah.
people who have been up for several days or
Those
whatever.
for comedic reasons, but
Well, I'm just saying, like, folks,
that hardwired wrong.
right?
Yeah.
Like people on meth or anybody in general, that can be dangerous if you fuck with them.
Right.
But people who are actively seeking out and trying to
Real talk, though.
murder folks for their own little weird sexual
Yeah.
gratification or
Yeah,
whatever it is,
exactly.
And real talk though, like, oh, let's go scoop up roadkill so you can fucking dissect. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come again?
I know. He's like, hey, I got an extra fetal pig. You want to come dissect it with me? Like,
Yeah, and that dude had a
it's
proper
like,
response.
fuck
no.
no.
Like-
Fuck no.
You know what? I'm friends with a guy on Facebook who does that and bleaches the bones and
Mhm.
will take.
unfriend.
No, it's fascinating. Fascinating.
No, there's people that get really artistic with that
Yeah.
shit.
And it's beautiful. I've seen.
it's awesome.
Well, and
But
the
I-
same thing could be said with like oh, I've got a fucking deer skull collection. Nobody bats an eye on that one.
Yeah.
I just
You don't
think
like
I
my
think
trophies?
I think it's important for people that have lost their olfactory sense to have something for themselves. That's the only way you're getting through that shit. Because they got to take it home and they got to
like the rest of
they got
us.
to boil
Fuck.
the skin off the bones and shit. Like, God, it's got to fucking stink, man.
Yeah. Dude, I used to have a customer when I worked in Fort Scott, and they did taxidermy in their garage. You could smell it from like a block radius.
You're
You could
so
smell
lucky he's not wearing your skin.
Yeah.
That'd fuck me so
Anyways,
hard.
I got us derailed, but I just that's
It reminds me of the fucking Always Sunny episode. Charlie gets molested, and Max on this whole spiel is like, "Why did Charlie and not me? Like, what's wrong with me? Look at my baby picture. I was a beautiful boy." So fucked up.
Oh, Marcy comes in number 2, 13 Ghosts.
That's
a good one.
That's a classic one.
Yeah.
I think one of the best posts I ever saw was somebody was saying Netflix needs to do a series of
each of the ghost
each
stories.
of the ghosts' backstories.
That would be
be
awesome.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'd
all
watch the
about
shit
it.
out of it.
And
Yeah.
I swear I guess it was I don't know, a thing in Japan for a while where shows didn't shows were written for a season and that was it.
It has to be narrated by Matthew Lillard, though.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like Scoob.
We gotta get out of here.
Dude, I love that
pretty
dude so
good.
much, and it's so disappointing that he doesn't do more stuff.
Yeah.
But he must be done because I haven't seen him in anything in a long time.
Yeah, he declined to do Shaggy again. He was like, "I am honored."
You guys remember Hackers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
my first. That's
I,
my first.
I watch it like once a year, dude.
I love that
so
movie.
good.
Yeah,
I watched
it's
it with
so
Dad.
bad. I love it.
Yes.
It is. I remember when it first came out, I was like, "This is awesome."
Right. Oh
Then, and then I watched it a while back.
It's
I
got
was
250 gigabytes of RAM.
Holy shit. No. Megabytes.
Megabytes.
Oh yeah, megabytes. My bad.
Megabytes.
My
No,
bad.
no. Actually, then it was probably kilobytes
Probably was.
because 256 megabytes of RAM would be a fucking lot.
it's got a great
For the
refresh rate.
potato.
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah.
They're talking like, yeah, it's got a new risk architecture. Yeah, risk is good.
I love how over the top it was. Oh yeah. And I you know what? We really fell off. You know, I really think we should have embodied that for everything moving forward. They had it right. You know,
Yeah.
over the top 90s. Like,
Well,
have that fucking Dixie cup
You-
fucking
you got-
design
you
everywhere.
got fucking Penn from
I
Penn
fucking
and Teller
love-
as the
I love that
IT
design, by
security
the way.
guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Y'all, your generation did embrace that shit. Have you seen the loud ass shirts some of these folks wear?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm here for it. I think one of my favorite trends of my generation are really, really abstract, bad T-shirts. It's like you know, it's got like the ghost and the fucking revolvers, and it's like, I'm not afraid to die. I ate at Arby's. You know, like I love those shirts, and I want a collection of them so bad.
I can't wait. You know, everybody on this list is gonna be listening to the podcast. Like, Jesus Christ!
One of my-
can't we just get to my fucking movies now?
This is worse than when they were talking about the sponsors for End of Summer Bash.
One of my favorite shirts that I saw, one of my favorite Twitter pages is shirts that go hard on Twitter. I've saved a couple of them because I'm like, I'm gonna order that. And I think probably my favorite one that I've seen so far is I'm getting sucked off in the warthog from Halo and I'm crapping. That's
Okay.
zero context, but I'm like, you know what? That is a vibe.
I'm in there, dude. I know exactly. I know what you mean. I got it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna change this up real quick. We're gonna do thumbs up, thumbs down. We're just gonna run through the lists and go from there. If you want to interject something, then that's fine. But you know,
Okay.
otherwise, this shit's gonna be 5 fucking hours because
Okay.
I can talk about horror movies all night. All right, so jumping back to the top, The Exorcist. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Hellraiser.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs
Don't
up.
know.
It's a classic.
Okay. Devil's Rejects.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Silence of the Lambs.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. 13 Ghosts.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yep. Ghost Ship.
Thumbs
Thumbs
up.
up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I
That was my
haven't-
first interaction with Mudvayne, and I fucking
Yeah, it's good
I
point.
cannot hear that song
Yeah.
without thinking of that movie.
Not falling.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is.
It is not going to change your life,
Yeah.
but
It's enjoyable.
It's a very good movie, and I think it was the first movie that Emily Browning was in.
It's kind of in the vein of 13 Ghosts, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
came out about the
And
same time.
Got
It's
one
got
of
a great side
got one
story.
of the best opening scenes in a horror movie ever.
Yes. That was fucked.
And
That
then
was
on
great.
top of that, I kind of recontextualized. So, to those that don't know, we had a music video planned for The Greeter that was kind of like a short film, and kind of worked some of the backstory to the Greeter from Ghost Ship.
Really?
Yeah, but
I knew
you
that.
know,
I knew that.
COVID dropped and that got canceled, so we may revisit it
So
someday.
who are the two ghosts that were shipping in this movie?
Bob UPS and
George Carlin.
no Dick FedEx.
All right. Thumbs up.
Okay.
Thumbs up. Yeah. Best science fiction fucking horror movie of all time.
Event
Event
Horizon.
Horizon.
Yeah.
Two double thumbs
Well,
up.
baby.
All right.
Thumbs
all right.
way the
This is
fuck
where-
up.
One of
Life
my favorites.
finds a way.
One of my favorites is Aliens.
Yeah.
Is that horror?
No.
Aliens.
False. Thumbs down.
I
It's
would
a
not.
thriller. It's an action movie, baby.
I would lean it more towards action.
Action,
It-
sci-fi.
It definitely has.
I think Alien is more in the vein
Aliens,
of
100% a horror movie. Aliens is an action thriller.
Okay.
but I enjoy them both
Oh, I love
vigorously.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I probably like Aliens
Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
because that's the first one I saw. When,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Again,
man.
my dad, when I'm 7, brings me to an IMAX to see fucking Aliens.
it's
I
good
bet
dad.
that was fucking
Like,
tight.
I was like, fuck.
What's this, son?
Yeah.
Get away from her, you bitch.
On the IMAX, dude, that would have been fucking
Yeah, it was
cool.
badass. This is when we lived in Colorado.
Alien, yes. Again, Alien to me is like Jaws. It does fall
Yeah.
in the category of horror. To me, it's more of suspense thriller.
Okay.
I disagree.
but Event
It's a horror
Horizon,
movie.
Event Horizon is
That's
straight up
straight
fucking
up
horror
horror,
in
yeah.
space.
Yeah.
You know,
I
fucking
basically.
love it.
and that's great.
Oh,
I saw that one
so
in the
fucking
theaters
good.
too.
Yeah.
One of the
So
jump
good.
scares fucking actually made me scream in the theater. Like people cracked the fuck up. I'm like,
One I don't hear about very often. Cube.
Yes.
yeah.
Which one was that?
I haven't seen
Oh,
that.
was that the one where they're like in the fucking?
That's with J Lo.
want to go back to the blue room.
J-Lo
Yes,
is not
yes,
in
yes.
Cube.
I'd say
J-Lo's
thumbs
not.
up.
What?
There's like a bunch of no names. I don't think there's.
Yeah,
a
there's
single-
No.
No.
What am I thinking of that she was in?
The Cell.
The Cell.
That's what.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, I really like.
fuck.
And
like
the
that
Cell,
one, too.
the Cell, the premise is fucking awesome, and I think it was underutilized.
Mm.
I mean, if you have visual access to a serial killer's brain, it was visually stunning, but man, they could have gone so many different ways and could have gone so much darker. So
Well, that was early 2000s too. So
that's true. That's true.
That's a thumbs
And,
up for me on the Cube.
Vincent D'Onofrio is fucking killer in that movie.
I know-
He's killer and everything.
Yeah, he's fucking
He's-
amazing.
Killer.
He's
Hardly
fucking
know her.
killer.
Metal jacket.
Cube. I enjoy the movie. I'll give it a thumbs up.
I know I've seen it, but I don't remember shit about it.
It's very
No.
simple,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Really, it's
and
very
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't
it's
know if I
nothing
call
fancy.
it horror, but
The main antagonist in that is one of the worst fucking actors on the planet, though, and I have a hard time getting through it.
I enjoyed it though.
But
mean,
yeah,
it was
I love the premise of it. Let's see. Oh, Strangeland. Has anybody seen that
Strange-
one?
yeah,
is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
man.
haven't watched
I
it.
You
like
haven't seen that one,
Strangeland.
so
It's Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy.
Yeah.
Stay away from Captain Howdy. I'll show you how to play it on guitar when we go out there.
Bob Valentine's in it.
Yeah.
no.
Dee Snider from Twisted Sister wrote, directed, and starred in it.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Also, the protagonist in that was Linda Cardellini. So Velma from Scooby Doo or Hawkeye's wife.
There you go.
That was
She's
like
fucking
one of
hot.
that was one of her first roles.
Okay, moving on.
Your Aunt Allison, my sister, Salem's Lot. We talked about. That's one of my favorite vampire movies.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely thumbs up.
Don't know.
You haven't seen that?
Nope.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh shit, man! What's his name? Oh, I can't remember. I can't ever remember who Starsky and Hutch were.
Chad Thundercock.
Yeah, it might as well been, man.
was
One of them, I
Haas.
think it was Starsky. Probably I got it
Starsky.
wrong, but he was in it.
That'll be the
He
name of
was
my
the lead.
firstborn, Chad Thundercock.
Starsky.
Yeah, my
Needs to happen.
solemnly
Amityville
swear.
Horror.
Thumbs up.
The original, thumbs up.
The original or
The original.
so Ryan Reynolds is
That was not the original.
that's
that
not
was
the
a remake.
That was the remake. That's the one I've seen.
that one's really good.
I give it a thumbs down.
What?
It's forgettable.
Yeah, I agree. I think that one's forgettable.
I love Ryan.
Suddenly he talked.
Yeah, no, you're.
What, the Ryan Reynolds version?
That's
is
what I'm talking
forgettable?
about. Yeah.
I thought he was great in it.
He did.
I mean, because he was coming unhinged. But I don't know. It's a difference in the way films are made. So that's why a lot of the fucking remakes don't work, especially if it was successful before.
I liked the remake.
It was okay,
So
but
it's a thumbs up for me, dog.
I'm still gonna give it a thumbs down.
It's a no for me.
The
dog.
original, thumbs up. Thumbs up. It was one of the ones that gave me nightmares.
This
as
is
a kid.
another one.
Thumbs
Like
up?
a lot of these are things I haven't watched.
Oh, the original.
since I was probably
Sorry,
a
I thought you
kid.
said the original thumbs up, and I was like, "What the fuck are we talking about?"
No, no.
Like,
Hey, try to keep up.
It's a boner. That's a boner.
and you also have to know which one your aunt is talking about. So
oh, okay.
yeah, she's talking about the original.
I'm gonna say don't know just because I don't remember. It's like I know I've seen it, but I just don't remember a lot about it.
You go and watch it now as an adult. It's one of those that's like,
Yeah.
but
A family moves into a home. It's haunted.
No, I know the gist of it, dude. But yeah.
All right, well, moving on from that one. Mothman Prophecies. You guys seen that one?
I don't
Yeah,
feel like
I
it's a
haven't.
horror.
Richard
I
Gere?
don't either,
Yeah,
but
I've seen it.
This is about Mothman.
Well, the Mothman, yeah.
I actually give it a thumbs up, but not for being a horror movie.
same.
No, it's a good movie. Yeah. I wouldn't classify it as horror. But, again, it's all about perspective. If it scared the shit out of her, then I guess so.
Oh yeah, it scared the shit out of Marcy too.
Did it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it had some good stuff in it.
Turn
I
off
like
the
it.
lamp. No,
I came home and she's sitting in our front room. Get the bug zapper! All the lights out with a blanket like this.
oh god.
The Shining.
Fuck
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
2 thumbs
Big,
way the fuck
yeah.
up.
That's
2
got
thumbs up.
to be like top 5. Absolutely.
Anything Kubrick, I'm like, fuck yeah.
No, I'm not.
Eyes wide shut.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah?
I
being.
love that movie. It's fucking crazy.
This is. This
I've
is
only
too,
gave it one go and I was bored.
This is too much information.
I
that
finally
remember
made
watching
myself
that for
watch
the first time.
2001.
Yeah.
Well, I
That
remember,
one too.
that is
Yeah.
slow as fuck, but it's beautiful.
No,
and
I
I
rem-
love it.
This is too much information, but I remember watching that for the first time as a very young boy.
Then cranking one out.
No, getting excited to crank one out, and then you get hit with a fucking wrinkly old. Yeah. It's like, oh, you bitch! No.
Really? I lasted like 3 seconds.
Pet Cemetery.
Yes.
Big thumbs up.
OG Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
I
OG.
still-
OG. 2 thumbs way the fuck
fucking
up.
box cutter to the Achilles tendon. Like,
Oh, scalpel. It was a scalpel.
oh, even worse.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Yeah, because he's not going to feel it immediately.
Yeah.
It's
No,
so fucking sharp
it's-
it goes through, and then it's like, oh, fuck!
Yeah, no, that. Oh my god, that fucking
Yeah.
hurts.
Have you guys watched the remake?
It was good.
No, I
It was
haven't.
good.
I can't remember.
it was
nothing,
good.
Nothing special, but it
I
was
almost
good.
don't want to because I love that first one so much.
Did you ever see? Honestly, if you're not familiar with the second one, it might be worth watching it.
The second one, yeah, I watched that too.
Oh, you did watch the second?
Yeah.
Oh, and not 2, the remake.
Oh
sorry.
no, I haven't watched the remake.
Yeah,
No.
the second one. Wow. Yeah, that's a fun ride. Anyway, the remake did this one big change up to the movie, and they put it in the fucking trailer. Why the fuck would you do that?
Huh.
But I will say that the
Fucking
ending of the
cunts.
remake is actually darker than the original.
Mhm.
Mm.
And if you remember, yeah,
Ugh.
the original is pretty fucking dark. Let's see. Brooke said The Exorcist, which is funny. The Descent.
Yeah, go mom! I'm so proud of you for
Thumbs
overcoming
up.
your fears.
I still haven't watched that.
Oh my God, you gotta watch that one.
That's a big 2 thumbs up
Like,
for
that's-
me.
Crystal, my wife, she was always all about horror movies, but as soon as she gave birth to a child, she cannot do it anymore. She will not watch horror movies. Like something changed, a switch flipped for her.
Fucking love The Descent. It's such a good movie.
Brooke threw her shoulder out in the theaters
Wow.
on one jump scare.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That should be like a
And
like
she was a
memorable
fucking
moment.
Chad about it. and stayed in the movie theater.
Yeah, we watched that whole fucking thing. Yeah.
It was so good.
I can't think of a better recommendation for a movie.
Right?
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. It's a phenomenal movie.
That movie, and then she also put Event Horizon, which cracks me up because she will not fucking watch that movie. She fucking hates it. But as she said, she doesn't like watching anything scary. She has to watch a Disney movie before she can go to sleep after that. Your wife had put A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Thumbs up.
It's classic.
yeah, it's classic. I love it.
Respect
I
the
love
roots.
Dream Warriors, man.
Absolutely, man. That was yeah. Oh, it's so good.
That's just funny though.
He gets the one bitch and is like, all syringes. Let's get high.
I've enjoyed all of those. Never. Oh man, I love the fucking Nightmare movies, but that's a remake that I did enjoy also, actually.
Yeah, it was. Man, I think that one fell
was
on
okay.
script because Jackie Earl Haley was a great Freddy. Creepy as fuck. It's funny though. Robert Englund has stated that he thought fucking Kevin Bacon should take over the role, and I was like,
oh, that'd be
fuck,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
again, it goes back to the script because they could totally tank it if they don't write it right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
No, yeah,
I'd
it was
be on
enjoyable.
board. I'd be on board for that. I think
Kevin Bacon's practically retired too, though. Shit.
Yeah.
he's doing a show on Showtime. It's
Well,
like,
Really?
yeah. I can't remember what it's called. We'll have to look.
What was the one with the cult that he was in?
The Following?
Yeah,
That
was
was a
fucking
great
great.
movie or a great show. Yeah.
Oh, great soundtrack, man.
Yeah.
The Amazon pull that came
Yeah.
from that
Yep.
fucking show, man.
Exactly. I remember at the time you'd like, I heard this fucking song on
Oh,
the
I
following,
mean,
and fucking
and there were several different times that were like sexually violent scenes in the show, and then they just like boom, fucking Deftones, and you're like, oh, it's like holy shit, yeah, man. Music makes everything better. She said Child's Play, the original Chucky.
I'm gonna give that a thumbs down.
Yeah, it's not a very good movie.
It's not.
No, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. That original, like that actor, he plays a fucking psychopath phenomenally.
Well, Brad Dourif is awesome.
I know. I love
Yeah.
him.
It scared the fuck out of me as a kid. So I'd be
I'm
like,
gonna
my
say
God.
thumbs up. Everything else that followed after that first one fucking sucks. I don't like it.
I take it back. I'll give it a thumbs up, just because I don't dislike it.
All right.
I do like the
Oh, that's
idea
fair.
behind. I do like the idea behind Chucky.
Yeah.
You know, there's several horror franchises that I don't necessarily haven't followed.
Yeah.
And
But-
just the time that came out, and like every day, a million times a day, you'd see things on TV for like Teddy Ruxpin
Yeah.
or like my buddy dolls and
Yeah.
stuff, and it was perfectly tapped into that
Yeah.
whole zeitgeist.
The
Sea
Grudge.
Donkey. Sea
The
Donkey.
Grudge.
Thumbs
Thumbs
up.
down.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's slow, but I like the concept.
Again, that's gonna be.
It's way better than the original. I can
You know
tell
what?
that.
Honestly,
I think
I've-
it could have been done better.
I don't think I've watched The Grudge.
Watch the original, then watch The Grudge.
I didn't
I can
enjoy
tell
it.
you, it was done better.
What's
No,
like,
either one. I
The
didn't-
June, I don't know.
Ju-on.
Ju-on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started Ju-on. I turned it off. I was like, this is fucking. No.
There was a Japanese movie that came out, and it was on one of the streaming services. It was probably cable back when I watched it. And it never got any love. I think it was called Infection or something like that. And that one was fucking scary. Yeah.
what was the one with the girl coming out of the well? And
That's
The
Grudge.
Ring.
That's the Grudge.
The Ring.
Oh, I thought that
The
was
Ring.
No, that's
Ring.
The Ring.
The Ring.
Yeah.
Well, that one
Yeah.
gives a thumbs down too.
I like
I like The Ring.
more than The Grudge.
Yeah, so do I. Again, I don't hate The Grudge. I guess my thumbs downs are going to be for ones that this is neutral. No
Yeah.
thumbs. No
Uh,
thumbs on The
No
Grudge.
thumbs.
I'll give it no thumbs.
I've watched it a few times, but
Unless we're
I
talking
just-
about the Tool song, then it's thumbs up.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
She also took. She jumped into some subgenres here. She went with Lake Placid.
Thumbs way the fuck up.
Yes, thumbs
Oh.
up. It's hard to classify it as horror.
It's not a horror movie,
Oh,
but
right.
goddamn.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's like Oliver Platt, dude. It's like got the toe in his hand.
Betty White.
He's your friend.
Yeah.
So, Brendan
such a
Gleeson,
good
man, it's
movie.
great cast. It's funny as hell.
Good movie.
Jaws is fucking classic. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Not a horror movie.
Yep.
But thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm
Arachnophobia.
Loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which one is that?
that's spiders.
Like, there's a lot. Is
Yeah.
it Eight-Legged Freaks?
John Goodman.
No, but
It's the
Eight-Legged Freaks is total thumbs up.
Total fucking thumbs up. I love Eight-Legged Freaks.
When you purposely make a fucking B movie,
Right.
it's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, dude. That
David
was great.
Arquette's a fucking genius. I don't
fucking
care what it
love
says.
Eight-Legged Freaks.
Scarlett Johansson's first fucking movie.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's young. Arachnophobia had Jeff Daniels for Dumb and Dumber,
Oh yeah.
the poop guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Goodman.
I know.
Harry.
I'm sure.
Harry. He was Harry.
I'm sure I watched it.
Yeah, I'm sure you have to. Yeah, John Goodman's in it. He's the exterminator. It's one of those that falls into more funny than scary.
It's a thumbs up.
If you don't like spiders like your mom, then she doesn't like watching it because it's those. It's not so much the big spiders. She likes
It's
eight-legged
the
freaks.
real
It's the little
live
ones that
spiders.
are like out of focus on the back that are crawling across it.
That are real.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Anna Barnes from Barney's Party in the Pasture said House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yes. Big thumbs up.
Thumbs
up.
down.
Really? You don't like
Nope,
that?
Don't like it.
It's two different movies in one.
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
It is.
I haven't watched that. I've heard everyone tell me that it was horrible, so I never watched it.
It has some good memorable characters, which, they reprise their roles in later movies. The Devil's Rejects.
The Devil's Rejects
Mhm.
is far superior.
Yes.
This one,
It's like a sideshow. It's like it's almost like you're
To
walking
start
through
with.
a carnival.
Like an intermission.
Okay.
to start with,
Yeah.
and then it gets fucking super dark.
Maybe that's why I don't like it, because I don't get past that.
The first time I watched it, I was like, meh, and I went back and revisited it. And the best thing about that first one is fucking Captain Spaulding.
Yeah.
He is fucking awesome
Mm-hmm.
in that one. But I'll give it a thumbs up because I still
It's a thumbs
rewatch
up.
it. Yep. Hard Candy. You guys seen that one?
Which one is that?
I have
I want
not.
to say I have.
It's a hard watch.
I haven't watched it, but Marcy loves it. She
Yeah.
talks about it.
It's a thumbs up. It's a good one.
I want to say I have.
Ellen Page, when she was still Ellen Page,
When he was, well,
when they were still
when,
Ellen
when
Page.
they were still Ellen.
No. There's not two of them. When it was still Ellen Page.
Ellen Page, anyway.
They is acceptable,
Elliot Page.
I hear.
When Elliot Page was Ellen.
Yeah.
She is the protagonist in that. Patrick Wilson is the antagonist. Anyway, long story short, she believes him to have raped one of her friends, which she's young in high school, 15, 16, something like that. And long story short, she kidnaps him in his own home and tortures him to try and get him to admit it.
Is that the
And,
one where like it's a bag over his head or something?
I think at some point, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a hard watch, but it's a good movie overall.
Okay.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Oh, well, you got to see it, man.
Right.
Then she dropped in Pet Cemetery, so
Yep.
that is a good one. Somebody mentioned Seven. Wasn't sure if they thought it felt
Not a
in
horror. Not a horror.
Not
but
a
I
horror
love
movie,
it.
but it's a good movie.
I absolutely love it.
I would say it's every bit as much horror as Silence of the Lambs.
Sure. Yeah.
So, and there's some serious violence, and if you go with the adage of what they don't show you is worse than what they do,
Mhm.
then there's some shit in there that your mind goes pretty fucking wild. That's pretty fucking horrible. But that just hands down is one of the best movies. So, go David Fincher.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. Brad Pitt. Good job, guys. Next.
Kevin Problematic Spacey.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That now I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, I mean, say what you will about his personal life and his fucking whatever, dude. That dude is
Talented.
a phenomenal fucking actor.
Right. Clearly, he got away with it long enough.
But
So, Saw franchise. He basically puts, you can go with Saw 1, but
Saw 1, absolutely.
Saw
Yeah.
1 is a
I'll give it a
huge
thumbs up.
I really liked Saw.
Yeah.
I don't care for
Because
the
I
rest
remember
of
the
them.
first time I
Really?
watched it, I was
Really?
like, what the fuck?
I will give Saw a thumbs up. With Saw 2, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that was the superior one.
The Pit of Needles.
See, that's where that was the turning point for me. It's like, okay, this became less of a, and I'm more of a thriller guy. I'm more of a suspense guy, and that became more of a gore thing. So,
but there was no gore there. That
just
again,
cringe.
It was just
it,
pain.
it was all fucking cringe, and every bit of it was fucking cringe.
Ugh.
I watched that in the theater, and I'm just like crawling out of my fucking seat because I'm like, oh my god.
Yep. No, 1 and 2 are definitely the.
Yeah. Our good buddy Craig McGee jumped in. He said, Bride of Frankenstein. Classic fucking Universal monster movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
classic. White Zombie, which admittedly I have not seen that one, but that is
I haven't either.
what the band was named after, is that movie.
No shit.
Halloween.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up just because I don't dislike it.
Right.
I think it's
I'm the same way.
I think it's the weakest movie in John Carpenter's catalog.
Yeah.
Both Halloween movies.
out of that,
I like the
out
song.
of that era,
Yeah.
like I was always more like the Nightmare on Elm Street. I really liked it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the Friday the 13th, I hopped on board with those more than I did Halloween. It was funny because there's a podcast I'm listening to, and it's three gals that it's called Too Scary Didn't Watch. So two of them don't like to watch scary movies, but like to know all about them, and then the third one likes scary movies. So she does a whole recap of the movie. Anyway, they just got done doing. That's a scary movie too. They just
Speak
got
for yourself. No, I'm kidding.
they just got done doing.
I only lasted 3 seconds.
They just got done doing Halloween, and it's funny because when you just hear play-by-play recap, it's a really fucking boring movie. Yeah, there's so I mean it's all about the setup, the long shots, the POV shots where, you know, even later on when he's back to Haddonfield and he's watching Laurie, and the only way that they share that the camera's from his perspective is why the camera's watching somebody. You hear this
Voyeurism.
Here.
that's yeah.
Oh,
I mean that's you're right. Here, never mind.
On the other side of the one, why aren't you sucking my dick?
So yeah, I Halloween's okay. I did actually like the David Gordon Green remake of Halloween. It was good.
I like the
which
soundtrack.
which is technically Halloween 2 because they just ignored all the other sequels.
I like.
So it was a
soundtrack.
direct
The
follow up to the
theme,
original
iconic.
movie.
Yeah.
Theme is iconic.
Now the next one was Halloween Kills.
We're getting off track.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Keep moving.
Okay, so The Hills Have Eyes.
Thumbs up.
Meh.
Yeah, I never watched the original. So maybe I need to revisit that because that's a Wes Craven original from the 70s. The remake was all right. So I'm not going to say I didn't like it. Next, Phantasm.
I haven't watched it.
I want to say
haven't
I've
watched
watched
it.
I
No.
want to say I've watched it, but wait, what is it about?
It doesn't matter.
I want to say I've
I
watched
mean,
it.
there are people that are passionate fans of the whole Phantasm franchise, and I'm like, I knew all the little bits and pieces that you see and stuff. So I went back and started in Phantasm 1. I got 30 minutes in, and I'm like, fuck this.
I don't think I've watched it then.
It's basically there's the tall man, which is like an undertaker. That's how he poses. He's some supernatural being. Anyway, there's like this little fucking what's the
Like a sphere.
yeah
like-
what's the snitch, the golden, it's a chrome snitch
Right.
that's got blades on it and it kills people. I don't know. It never did it for me. Evil Dead 2.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That is
Double
fucking
thumbs up.
classic.
I don't know if Evil Dead 2 is horror. Evil Dead 1 was supposed to be horror and just ended up being funny. And I think
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2 is purposefully
Evil
comedic.
Dead 2 is Evil Dead 1 with a bigger budget. It literally is the same fucking movie.
Which one is it?
But they
with
leaned into the campiness on it.
Yeah.
Which one is the one where you have like the undead naked lady doing like fucking cartwheels outside the window? Is that 1 or 2?
That's probably 2.
Is it
Probably.
2?
I can't remember though.
I remember
we
that.
Yeah.
watched them last year sometime?
Yeah.
Because they kind of embraced the silliness in the reboot or the remake of it.
It's a big giant thumbs up for me. It's fucking iconic.
Yeah, anything with
Yeah,
Ashley.
no,
Williams.
yeah.
moose.
I don't
Ashley
get
Williams, man.
arguing semantics. It's a fucking great movie.
It's
Right?
the fucking talking moose.
We got another vote for Hellraiser, so we already said that was thumbs up. Prince of Darkness. You guys seen that one? John Carpenter.
No.
I
don't think so.
I don't
Nope.
think so.
It's good. It is.
Is that Christopher Walken?
No,
Christopher Walken.
no. That was.
I gotta
No.
have some of your blood. No, that's just a Boston accent. My bad.
It's pretty close though. You're thinking of the Dead Zone. The ice is gonna break. So Prince of Darkness, basically, so the world is starting to go crazy, starting to come to an end. The Antichrist is coming back. They've found it in it's like in this fucking vessel tube thing. It's like this viscous liquid.
Test tube baby.
Basically. But it takes a scientific approach to the concept of evil.
Mhm.
It's really pretty kind of cool.
Huh.
Really pretty kind of cool. Trademark it. Anyway,
I'll get an up
All
top
right.
shirt. You'll get a really pretty kind of cool.
really pretty kind of cool. It's
really
going to be in
pretty kind of
pink.
cool.
Really pretty. All right. So, yeah, add that to your list if you need something to watch. Prince of Darkness.
RPKC.
Night of the Creeps. That's a fucking classic.
I haven't seen it.
I've not seen that. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. This is early 80s shit. I'm the old guy in the room, remember?
Hey, Craig, we said 3, bud. 3.
He said he rounded up.
Moving on.
Dog Soldiers.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Really? This is that was Neil Marshall who directed The Descent.
Mm-hmm.
This was his first movie. It's this werewolf movie in I think it's like the Scottish Isles or whatever. Anyway, it's a bunch of soldiers
Man, I want to say that I've seen that.
They're doing their weekend training or whatever and fucking get attacked by werewolves.
Hmm.
It's pretty good. I give it a thumbs up. 30 Days a Night.
Fucking
Oh, fuck
double
yeah.
thumbs up.
Not horror to me, but thumbs up.
What?
I don't feel the horror vibe, but I think it's thumbs up.
I think that movie was fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was bad.
but it's a horror movie in my opinion.
I don't feel the horror vibe.
I think one thing that would have changed your opinion of that
Is if it was darker.
if it was darker, because all the outside scenes were just super well lit, so you could see everything. Which I mean, I get it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's 30 Days a Night. Let's bring it down a little bit. I know there's snow, but you know, if you're gonna do that angle, at least do a wide shot where there's a fucking full moon in the sky, because they don't do that. And that was my only complaint about that.
It was
I love that movie,
So fucking
but
good though.
yeah, it was too bright.
Oh,
I keep threatening to load it up on the computer and just take all the outside shots and just turn down the brightness. It'll change the movie. I'm telling you. Okay, well that's all our comments. Anybody want to add?
I've
their
got some
top
to
three?
add.
I've got
for
some
sure.
to add.
Okay.
Go ahead, Quentin.
You sure?
Yeah, you go first.
The Ruin.
Yeah, Ruins.
The Ruins.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's-
great.
Ruins.
Ruins.
Any of you
Ruins.
guys, other than Dad, any of you guys seen it?
I have not seen that.
I highly recommend it. I don't
Yeah.
even want to give fucking context.
Yeah.
All right.
It's best going blind.
It'll make you think twice about visiting touristy spots in South America. Let's put it that
all
way.
right.
Fucking love The Ruins.
It gets pretty grisly.
I'm kind of disappointed nobody mentioned The Thing.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
That's top 5 right there.
it's huge.
I'm sorry, but again, I don't feel the horror vibe in that too. But I mean, I don't know. If like when we talk about Alien, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe more suspense, but
I could see that.
The horror is in the creature and the act of what it does,
Right.
and all that. The rest of it is really fucking
Suspense.
a paranoia,
Yeah.
a study of paranoia.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Kurt Russell version and the remake.
Well, it wasn't a remake;
It was
it was a prequel.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It was the-
Yeah, if you
it
watch
was
that
the
one,
Steeds.
it ends where the next one.
No shit. I
the
gotta do it. All
helicopter's
right,
chasing
now I
it.
got to do it again.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was good. Let's see.
Wow. Okay.
Zach, you
Cool
throw
thing
out
about
yours,
the
I'll
thing,
think
fun
of-
fact: Ennio Morricone, who did like the Good and Bad and Ugly
Mhm.
soundtrack, he did the soundtrack to the thing.
Nice.
I mean, it
Exactly.
straight up sounds like a John Carpenter soundtrack. You know, it's got the doom doom
Yeah.
doom doom. You know, but
All right. I'm gonna throw out one. I know you've watched this, Matt. Nightbreed.
yeah, little Clive Barker.
Yeah, I really loved that movie when I was younger. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I'll have to go back and watch that.
It
Again.
does not hold up. As
Oh,
well.
really? It doesn't?
It doesn't.
Oh man.
Um,
Okay.
It's a little. I mean, it's still. I still give it a thumbs up, but it does not hold up as well. David Cronenberg, who plays the main villain in that, you know, which is a director in his own right, but that dude's fucking creepy.
And then I can't believe no one said Poltergeist.
Right?
I fucking love that movie.
I
That
enjoy it.
somebody.
It's kind of like a drama too, but I mean it's got some fucking freaky
somebody.
aspects to it.
I give a thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the best. I think where the line falls on that one, because a lot of people don't feel it falls into horror. Now, at the end, it gets into full horror mode, but the first half of that is so Spielbergy
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's definitely Spielberg.
that
Isn't it a Spielberg movie?
he produced it, but Toby Hooper, who did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is the one that directed it. So it's like the first half, you got Spielberg's fingerprints all over it, which is great because it really makes the family feel real.
Right.
But I feel like they got to that third act, and Toby Hooper is like, "No, damn it, we're using real fucking skeletons," which is true. They did.
I love like dude peeling off his face in the
Yeah,
bathroom and
fucking steak coming apart and all the
and
maggots.
the weird fucking stilted leg thing at the top of the stairs. Going, yeah. You're just like,
That's-
what the fuck is that?
That made me think of another one.
A fucking
Mirrors.
clown.
Mirrors.
Oh, the
Mirrors.
clown. Yeah,
Yeah.
the tree fucking trying to eat the
love
kid.
Mirrors.
You know, and it's funny. There are so many, and there are so many good. You know, you were talking about how can't remember which one you said it was forgettable.
Amityville.
Amityville, yeah. There are some real gems out there, but there are so many horror movies that you do tend to forget, and like Mirrors. I don't think about that one very often, but that one's really fucking creepy. Kiefer Sutherland is in it. Have you seen that one?
No, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
The guy who directed the remake of The Hills Have Eyes, I think he was the one that directed High Tension. Nobody's talked about any of the French extreme fucking horror yet.
I'm just sitting here impressed by Matt knowing like all the actors, all the directors, who produced every movie.
Nerd.
Yeah.
You got me on a roll now. But yeah, Mirrors is fucking creepy and gets fucking ultra violent and gets into some fucking Exorcist territory. It's
ultra violence, eh?
a bit of the old ultra violence.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, and this is not a movie; it's a series. But The Haunting of Hill House,
Oh, that was so good.
fucking excellent. I fucking love that. That's probably my favorite horror thing ever.
Yeah,
I love it.
and it straddles the line because it's so much drama.
Yeah,
So-
it is a drama too.
Stranger Things, horror or no?
The last season was definitely horror. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to put it. If we're gonna put like Evil Dead 2 in there, I mean, I think we got to put it in there, right?
I
love
mean,
it.
you started with a creature that was killing people. So I mean, that falls into horror. I mean, if Jaws is going to fall into horror, and this is a fucking unknown.
I kind of feel like the most recent season, and that dude was creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
That had a little bit of the Cell vibe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Where were we going?
We're wrapping it up.
Yeah, we need to. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
Talking
blah, blah.
about movies. Well, you got a lot of good movie recommendations.
Yes.
And I know I'm going to come back to this and be like, oh, what was that movie we were talking about?
Subscribe to mattimdb.com.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much.
All right. Until next time.
SideQuest.